Global warming, according to National Geographic. Earth is warming up, and humans are at least partially to blame. The causes, effect, and the complexities of global warming are important to understand so that we can fight for the health of our planet. All the global warming activists and those worry about our climate, our planet, are advised to like, subscribe, and follow my channel for more detailed and educational videos about global warming so we can be remain vigilant and informed how to avoid this disaster and how to save our world from this disaster. Global warming is the long-term warming of the planet overall temperature. Though this warming trend has been going on for a long time, its pace has significantly increased in the last 100 years due to the burning of fossil fuel. As the human population has increased, so has the volume of fossil fuels burned. Fossil fuel include coal, oil, and natural gas, and burning them caused that what is known as the greenhouse effect in the Earth's atmosphere. The greenhouse effect is when the sun rays penetrate the atmosphere, but when the heat is reflected off the surface cannot escape back into the space. Gases produced by the burning of fossil fuel prevent the heat from leaving the atmosphere. These greenhouse gases are carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbon, water vapors, and nitrous oxide. The excess heat in the atmosphere has caused the average global temperature to rise over time, otherwise known as global warming. Global warming has presented another issue called climate change. Sometimes these phrases are used interchangeably, however, they are different. Climate change refers to change in weather pattern and growing season around the world. It also refers to sea level rise caused by the expansion of warmer seas and melting ice sheets and glaciers. Global warming causes climate changes, which poses a serious threat to life on Earth. Global warming causes change. The difference between global warming and climate change, I think, would be solved here by this statement: global warming is the cause of climate change. So there is a difference between global warming and climate change, which possesses a serious threat to life on Earth in the form of widespread flooding and extreme weather. Scientists continue to study global warming and its impact on Earth. A related sources article: maybe it's cold outside, climate change, climate refuge, greenhouse effect. We are going to read this article of National Geographic on the greenhouse effect. Global warming describes the current rise in the average temperature of Earth, air, and ocean. Global warming is often described as the most recent example of climate change. On the ice, polar bears, Mauritius Maritimus have become a symbol of global warming because of the Arctic landscape is one of the first to observe the impact of rising temperature. Warming temperature met polarize and force animals like the polar bear to move further south in search of food and other resources. Global warming describes the current rise in the average temperature of the earth and ocean. Global warming is described as the most recent example of climate changes. In 1988, the World Meteorological Organization and the United Nations Environmental Programme established a committee of climatologists, meteorologists, geographers, and other scientists from around the world. This government panel on climate change includes thousands of scientists who reviewed the most up-to-date up-to-date research available related to global warming and climate change. The IPCC evaluated the risk of climate change caused by human activities. Greenhouse effect: human activity contribute to global warming by increasing the greenhouse effect. The greenhouse effect happens when certain gases known as greenhouse gases collect in Earth's atmosphere. These gases which occur naturally in atmosphere. Since the Industrial Revolution in the late 1700s and early 1800s, people have been releasing large quantities of greenhouse gases into the atmosphere. So that causes greenhouse gases effects which are warming our Earth planet day by day. So we have to reduce our emission of these greenhouse gases like carbon dioxide, methane. Methane is usually by the livestock and other fossil fuel burning. Carbon dioxide, methane, chlorofluorocarbons which are used in fridge and refrigerator. So we have to avoid this, and nitrous oxide which is present in fertilizer. We have to reduce the emission of greenhouse gases, so our planet Earth is not warm as it is warm today.